even get to cross.
What is going on, guys? My name is Joey, or by DBZGod123, and we're back with some more Dragon Ball Z. Now today I have some news-shattering, bomb-breaking information on that Dragon Ball Z game, which is called Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Now just yesterday, we got a brand new interview with the creator himself for Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Now basically, he did explain a lot in this interview, so without further ado, let us get started with the interview. Now I am going to be leaving it on your screen, basically the questions and the answers from what the guy did say at the Paris Expo. Guys, this all took place at the Paris Expo. The first little piece of questions were at the Paris Expo, and the other one was at this French Expo. So yeah, so let us get right into this with the first question, which is basically about how long will single player mode last in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Now basically, the creator answered, in solo mode, if the player plays and wins all the fights, we estimate the total play time to be 10 hours. Do not forget about character creation mode and the online mode, which will extend the length of the game to may as well be infinity. So basically what they did say is the story mode, basically the original alternative Dragon Ball Z story mode, is about 10 hours if you're really good. Now, that is if you win every single fight. Now, that could be true, that could be false, because not a lot of people are good at games. I mean, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying there's going to be some hard missions. There are going to be some missions where you just can't beat and it takes time. So if you're really skilled, you have a lot of skills, and you're really good at the game, it'll only take you 10 hours. And even, that's just incredible right there. Just 10 hours of a story mode for a person who mastered the game. Now guys, this is for a person who basically wins every single fight and like mastered the game. So that's honestly pretty interesting right there. 10 hours worth of single player mode. But what interests me is that there's going to be basically a single player mode, and the character creation mode is basically going to be two different things. So I think what they're going to have is like an alternative Dragon Ball Z story mode, and they're going to have like basically your character creation mode. You go throughout the basically Dragon Ball world, because they did kind of say like your created character is going to go throughout the Dragon Ball world. But I think there's going to be two different story modes in this game, but that is just my opinion. But leave it in the comment section below. Leave it in the comment section down below on what you guys think about that. Now let's get into the next question, which is in the trailer for Dragon Ball Xenoverse, we could see the history of a Dragon Ball. We could see the history of Dragon Ball Z could be changed from the beginning to end. Is it possible to alter the stories presented in Dragon Ball Z movies, Broly, and etc.? Now they did answer with this. There is a confusion about Dragon Ball Xenoverse. It is not possible to change the story of Dragon Ball. Instead, the story of Dragon Ball was changed by the forces, and the player's objectives is to restore the history. So it is presented in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. It is centered around the original story of Dragon Ball Z and contains the entire history from the Raditz Saga to the Buu Saga. Unfortunately, there is no specials, and movies are not included in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So there's not going to be like a Broly mission. There's not going to be anything like that. It's just going to be from the Raditz Saga to the Buu Saga. Now, could they have something alternative, maybe DLC? I don't know, but the one question I'm wondering here is, are they going to add like bills into the story? Now, don't forget, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods was a continuation from the manga, so basically it was a continuation from the Buu Saga. So could we be seeing a mission on that maybe? Because that confuses me a little bit, because they said by far, unfortunately, no movies. Unfortunately, guys, there will be no specials, and movies are not included in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So does that mean Battle of Gods as well? Because if they do that may upset a lot of Dragon Ball Z fans. So yeah, it's kind of disappointing right there. Maybe that's not true or false. I do think maybe they'll just have it like to the point where it'll be like you'll do like Bills and Whis kind of like, maybe they'll just be playable characters. I don't know. Possibilities are endless. I don't think they're going to be in the story, but that is just my opinion. Now, we're going to move on to the Paris Expo, which was basically from a guy, I don't know. It was another interview from the creator himself for Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Now, let us get on to the question, which is, the first question which he asked is, what is the status of the development of the game? What's the percent of the completion for the game? And I did say it is closer to 100% than 50%, so I would imagine it will be finished with the current generation of consoles. I think they're still working on the next generation. That's just my opinion, but they could do that. I really do think that they are working on it, like they're working on the next gen instead of the last gen, because I would imagine that they finished the last gen a really long time ago, because I mean the next gen they have to do a lot of stuff, more stuff on the next gen than the current generation, because Think about it, they had to make it at 1080p, 60 FPS, but I'm going to be saving that very soon, so do stick around right now. Now let us move on to the next question, which was asked, is basically, will there be other races than those presented so far, such as cyborg/android? And I did answer, for now it is not expected. So androids, they may not be in the game, who knows, but I mean androids, I don't see them being in the game. We basically have every race confirmed for Dragon Ball Xenoverse that you can make your create a character for. I doubt they're gonna not do anything else because they basically confirmed all the races you can do for your custom made character. So yeah, now let us move on to the next question, which is basically about why was the game not developed on PS Vita? And I did answer, for the storage on the Vita is not that great. So basically the storage for Dragon Ball Xenoverse is not that efficient on it, so it would not really run on the Vita that well, according to them. It wouldn't have enough storage. Now after playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I would not imagine it being on the Vita. I don't even think it would play well on the Vita, but that is just my opinion right there. Now let us move on to the next question, which is basically asked, will there be other cities to explore outside of Toki City? And I did answer with this, which gets me very excited. Everything is focused on Toki City, but the city is very rich, and the possibility proposed to go elsewhere. Now, this is where I disagree. Now, we did get a screenshot, as you can see on your screen right now, of basically the mysterious warrior walking around West City talking to Yamcha. So I think they were trying to kind of keep that a lie. Maybe they didn't want to say it yet, but they may say it very soon. I think you can walk around other cities because they did show it in a screenshot. Screenshots do show that you can't walk around West City, but they did say there was going to be a lot of stuff in Toki City, but that's just my opinion. Maybe there's going to be a certain mission, like in the Android Saga, where you have to go to talk to Yamcha, maybe, but maybe it'll be like a one-time thing. You have to go through the portal, and it's going to be like, basically just gonna walk around and ask him a question, or maybe he'll just give you something. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. Now this is a question that got me concerned, because they did say in a recent interview that your created character can go Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 3. Now the question was, will your avatar be able to go beyond Super Saiyan 1? And I did say no. So I think that's kind of false, because it said in an interview that your created character can go Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 3. So that makes no sense in my eyes. It makes no sense because they already did confirm it, but leave in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about that? Now let us move on to the next question, which is, will merges be possible in Dragon Ball Xenoverse? Now, they did answer with this. It was our wish to begin with this, but unfortunately we could not. Now, they wanted to make it so you could do fusion in the game. They wanted to have it as an implementation to the game. But there are some things that were kind of affected, in my opinion, because they did want to make it so you could merge and do fusion. Guys, they wanted to do that from the start. It says right in there that they wanted to do this right from the get-go, which it's just crazy. They wanted to do it right from the start, and that's just mind-blowing in my opinion. Now, unfortunately, guys, let's move on to the last question in this interview, which is, when destruction, the destruction scenery, when destruction to come in, they translated this and it was kind of bad, so it may have been a translation error, but in the final version of the game, like, you know how there was like explosive effects, like if you were to fire a Kamehameha on the ground, it would have like a little explosive effect and then it would go away. Basically the question asked, is there going to be like, will that not go away? Will the scenery of the destruction go away, as the case of the beta? Now they did answer yes, but we must still consider what items will disappear and which elements remain in the basically around the area destroyed. Now, there are certain areas that they can't do, so they're still deciding. They're not sure. They're not sure yet on what they're gonna do, so yeah, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see, because they gotta have destruction in the game. Like, if Goku fires a Spirit Bomb, they have to have destruction in the game, but that is just my opinion right there. Now, we're gonna move on to the last question of this discussion. I know I already said that was gonna be the last question, but yeah, that's kind of it right there. That is not it right there. So let's move on to the last question. Is basically, what are going to be the specs for Dragon Ball Xenoverse on the PS4, PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, and PC/Steam. Now, they didn't say Steam yet, which is kind of confusing. I'd imagine I'm saying that, but I guess they're still working on it. Now they did answer saying the PS4 will be at 1080p, 60 frames per second, as well as the Xbox One, and the PS3 and 360 are going to be at 720p at 30 frames per second. So we kind of predicted that, but this is when the bullshit kicks in. They did say the online could possibly be 720p, 30 frames per second on all consoles. Now, that's crazy. That's crazy, but they said maybe. They said maybe it's gonna be that way. I don't know. I mean, there's gonna be certain things they can't do, but if the online is at 720p, 30 frames per second, that is going to affect the game exponentially, because the game is basically based online. Walking around Toki City, it's basically all based on that. But they did say that the single player mode, like the story mode, is basically going to be at 1080p, 60 FPS. But we haven't got any notification on the PC, but I guarantee you guys we are going to be getting some more information very soon on that. So basically, that is all the Dragon Ball Xenoverse news that we did get today. So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching this video. Next Dragon Ball Z game update video. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. This is a kind of long video right here, kind of long update video. I know it was really long. I'm very sorry about that, but hope you all enjoyed it. And be sure to hit this video up with a like and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below on what do you guys think of this piece of information. You guys think this piece of information is good? You guys think this piece of information is bad? I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions on it, guys, in the comment section down below of the video. And if you guys have not subscribed yet, I would totally recommend you do so for all the latest Dragon Ball Z news, information, and updates, as well as some great walkthroughs, playthroughs, game reviews, and much more. I hope you all enjoyed. For Vegeta, guys, and until the next, I'll be talking to you all later. Till then, peace out.